In a tense courtroom, a stern-faced judge was just moments away from announcing his decision, when suddenly, a little girl pierced the silence with a totally unexpected outburst. "I'm hungry." The room froze. Gasps. Silence. Her mother? Horrified. But what the judge did next left everyone speechless and flipped the entire day upside down. Before we dive into what happened, let me know in the comments, where are you tuning in from? And hey, if stories like this warm your heart, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more real-life narratives like this one. Let's get into it. Every morning, like clockwork, Laura Martinez would rise before the sun peeked over the Brooklyn skyline. The small apartment she shared with her 6-year-old daughter, Olivia, lay still, except for the distant hum of the never-sleeping city. This day, it started just like the others. Until one change. Instead of rushing to her shift at the downtown bakery, Laura now had to appear before a judge. All because of something that seemed so small, a $200 parking ticket. Looking at Olivia, curled up beside her stuffed bunny, guilt hit Laura hard. She had meant to park in that spot. She was rushing for medicine Olivia needed when she was battling a fever. Now, both of them were caught in a mess Laura just couldn't afford. "Come on, Liv," she whispered, gently brushing her daughter's curls. "We have to go." The Brooklyn courthouse towered over them, cold, gray, unwelcoming. Its high ceilings and stone-faced guards didn't help the nerves. Clutching Olivia's hand like a lifeline, Laura stepped inside. Judge Jonathan Reed. That's who they were about to face. His reputation? Let's just say, Brooklyn's most no-nonsense, by-the-book judge. Leniency? Not in his vocabulary. As she waited, Laura silently rehearsed her plea. "Your Honor, I'm a single mom. I just stopped for a moment. I couldn't risk missing work." Suddenly, the clerk called her name. This was it. "Come on, Liv," she murmured again, standing with shaky knees. At the front, Judge Reed sat, stoic, unreadable, flipping through documents with such rhythm, it felt like a countdown to doom. "You parked in a space marked for wheelchair access," his gravelly voice echoed. "Do you deny it?" Laura's stomach dropped. "No, Your Honor, I—" But before she could even explain, a small, clear voice rang out. "Can we get pancakes, please?" You could have heard a pin drop. Every head turned. Laura's face? Crimson. The room? Frozen. The murmurs began, like wind picking up before a storm. And Judge Reed? Even he paused mid-sentence. His pen stopped. His gaze slowly lifted, straight to Olivia, who barely reached the top of the podium, standing beside her flustered mother. Laura crouched, whispering, "Olivia, what are you doing?" Unbothered, Olivia calmly looked up. "My tummy's making loud noises," she explained, pointing at her belly. The crowd tried and failed to hold back their laughter. And the judge? His famously stern expression twitched, just slightly. Was that a smile forming? Still seated, he locked eyes with Olivia and asked, "Did you say pancakes?" His tone, suddenly curious. Silence. Then, Olivia nodded. "Yeah, pancakes with syrup, please." The courtroom cracked. Laughter bubbled up. Laura buried her face in her hands, mortified. "I'm so sorry, Your Honor," she said, barely above a whisper. "She's just hungry." The judge raised his hand, calm but firm, and the room stilled. But no wrath followed. Instead, he leaned back, his voice gentler now. "Miss Martinez, are you saying you didn't have time for breakfast?" Laura swallowed. "No, sir, we had to rush here." He looked down at Olivia again. "And what's your name, young lady?" With bold confidence, she said, "Olivia, but you can call me Olivia." The audience couldn't hold back their chuckles. Even Laura smiled, just a little. "Well, Olivia," the judge chuckled, "I've never had anyone ask for pancakes in my courtroom before." "Maybe you should," Olivia replied with a tilt of her head. "They make people happy." That did it. Laughter erupted. And Judge Reed? He actually smiled. Shaking his head, he stood. "Let's take a short recess," he announced. The bailiff blinked. "Your Honor?" "I need a moment," he repeated, leaving the courtroom stunned. "Mommy?" Olivia whispered. Is he getting pancakes for us? Laura didn't know how to answer. But in that moment, something inside her flickered. Hope. After the break, the judge returned. His tone changed. He leaned forward slightly. Young lady, are you hungry? Olivia nodded. We didn't have breakfast. I'm so sorry, Your Honor, Laura began. We were just. He held up a hand. Miss Martinez, just give me a moment. Then, with warmth, he asked Olivia, what does your mom do for work? Olivia perked up. She makes cookies and cakes at the bakery. And sometimes she works late at a restaurant. The room grew quiet. That's hard work, the judge said gently. Laura sat frozen as Olivia unknowingly shared their struggles, how hard her mom worked, and how little time they had together. When court resumed, something had shifted. The tension was gone, replaced by light. Judge Reed took his seat again, adjusted his glasses, and looked straight at Laura. Miss Martinez, he said, voice calm but warm. I've reviewed your case. Her heart pounded. Would he fine her? Let her off. You have no record. No violations. You've done everything you could for your child, he continued. And then, I'm dismissing the $200 ticket. Silence. Then, applause. Yes, applause in a courtroom. The bailiff even cracked a smile. People nodded, whispering, it's about time. Laura gasped, hand to her mouth, eyes full of tears. Thank you, she whispered, trembling. Thank you so much. Olivia looked up, beaming. See, Mommy? Pancakes make people happy. The judge wasn't done. He opened a folder. Miss Martinez, he said gently, this may help more than just today. He passed a paper to the bailiff, who gave it to Laura. It was a list of resources. Light bulb-free childcare. Graduation cap job training. Laptop computer, a tuition-free online degree program. Laura clutched the paper. Her hands shook. I don't know how to thank you, she whispered. No need, Judge Reed said with a smile. Justice isn't only about rules. It's about compassion when it matters most. Laura wept. Tears of disbelief. Of hope. Of relief. Mommy? Olivia tugged at her sleeve. Are you happy now? Laura kissed her daughter's head. Yes, baby, I'm happy. Judge Reed's final words echoed. This case is dismissed. Applause roared. Justice, with heart, had been served. For Laura, it wasn't just about a dropped fine. It was about being seen. About hope reborn. As they stepped outside, hand in hand, Laura looked back once more. That stern judge? No longer just a man in a robe. He had offered them something greater. A second chance.